So the question is very simple, right? Okay. I was looking at my YouTube analytics and I saw that 20% of the people who click on these videos are subscribed, which means that 80% of you are clicking on like stupid titles, stupid thumbnails that don't mean anything. I mean, the hell, one of the, half of them are just Hikita in stretch resolution, and the other half are a PNG. So like, my question is, why are you clicking on these videos? What is going through your head to compel you to go, yeah, I'll watch that. That looks good. Is it like, is it because you know who I am? Is it because of the video game? Is it because you're perplexed to what the hell is on your screen? I don't know. I'm genuinely kind of interested as to why thousands of people click on this this. I mean, I get when like, okay, when I'm like, when something's happening, right? It's like, ooh, fraud's coming, which is tomorrow, actually. As of recording, tomorrow. Ooh, how fancy. But I get clicking on that. Why are you clicking on like small Hikita Gaming or like white Hikita Game? Why? Can you come over here? Hello? Good AI. But I'm curious. I'm very, very curious because this all sparked when I was playing a game, and I was playing with someone who didn't know that I had a YouTube channel, and they looked at my channel and they were like, "How the fuck do people know what your video is about? How do they click on your video and know what they're going to be watching from the title and thumbnail?" And I was like, good question. They don't, I guess, but I guess I don't know. So when you click on one of my videos, do you know what's about to happen? I'm assuming that a decent chunk of you do, because it's very similar each time. Don't clock on to the fact that I'm just making the same video every day and then stop watching. Don't do that. Keep watching. Yes, good viewer. Good viewer. Fuck's sake. Lasagna's gone for one day and it's already devolved into this. But there you go. There's my question. Leave your answer in the comments, because I will read them. I do read them. Everyone says this, like, ooh, I read all the comments. Like, I'd be lying if I said I read all of them. But I read a good chunk of them. Pretty good chunk of them. So I will be very curious to see your answers, your reasoning. And if you're watching this and you're like, damn, I'm just gonna ignore. Yeah, those rockets didn't happen. But if you're watching this and you're like, I thought I was subscribed, but I'm not, then click the subscribe button. And if you're not subscribed, then why? You're clearly watching it. You're this far in the video. Anyway, obligatory YouTubering done. That's what I'm gonna call that, YouTubering. I haven't done that in a while. Actually, like, telling people to subscribe. It works. I did it for a while. It's like a bit, but like it genuinely, like I don't like telling people to subscribe. It makes me feel like I'm like just like, ooh, look at this guy making videos on YouTube and telling everyone to like, comment, and subscribe. Ooh, I don't want to be that guy. Because I hate that guy. I'm gonna be so real. Not a fan. Not a fan of that guy. You know what I mean? But I get it. I get it, man. Like, it worked. At least for like the first week of when I was doing the subscribe bit, before I kind of got bored of it. I mean, I was getting like a couple hundred a day, which is very unusual for my channel. It usually hovers around like between 50 and 100 a day. So it was like a significant like doubling. Okay, so like I understand why that guy would do it. You know what I mean? I get it. Comprende. But that doesn't mean I want to do it. I might do it occasionally, maybe. I mean, like, it's too big of an option. You just came straight through that. You just ran straight through that gate. Did not give a fuck about the geometry. I love mannequins. They're so broken. I don't think they'll ever get fixed either. Unless if the enemy rewrite fixes them, who knows? Still waiting on that. Don't know where that's going to come in. It was meant to come in with Ultra Revamp and it didn't. And I don't know when it will come. Maybe it'll come with Fraud. Who knows? Who knows? I doubt Fraud will come before it's done. This is the whole reason they're rewriting all the enemy code anyway, is because they're saying that, like, hey, Hakita's old shitty code can't, like, handle... You know, it's struggling to keep up. I don't really understand code. So I guess, like, I can't really explain it. If any of you know code... Second thing I'll ask people to say in the comments. If any of you know code, right, the devs basically said that Hakita's old code isn't like it's kind of breaking down as the game gets bigger. How does that make any sense? Like, do you think they're talking about the fact that enemies are just janky and broken in like every single way, or is it like getting more janky over time and more broken over time? And if so, how does that make any sense? What? Oh no, I don't do code. Fuck, I hate code. I have had total of one coding assignment in uni, and not a fan. Not a fan. I'm sure there'll be many more to come though, that'll be... yay. Yippee. What the fuck? They went flying. Okay. That's never coming back. Can you? Oh, there they are. Is that what they mean by the enemy code can't handle it? Like gutter tank parts just going flying into Mark Buck? I mean, literally, those things could have sent them out of orbit. I love this game. This game's so... People say, like, everyone says, oh, this guy hates this game, you complain so much. Like, oh, I don't give a fuck, man. This game's so goofy. I feel like half of the charm of this game is just how broken it is at this point. Everything about this game's broken. The enemies are broken, the animations are broken, the physics is broken, you can clip through every wall. That was a good rail cannon shot. But, like, I don't know, that's kind of the charm for me. As long as it's not, like, game-breakingly broken. Like, if it ruins the game, then I'm like, okay, this is annoying, fix it. But if a game is, like, janky broken, like Ultra Kill is all the time, I say just leave it, man. I think it's funny. I think it's funny. That's not me, like, making it up for the camera, being like, oh, guys, I feel like... No. I do actually just think this way. I like the jank. It adds to the game. Check out all of my reasons for enjoying Breath of the Wild if you're curious as to what I mean. This is still silly. This is still really dumb. That's an earth mover. That's really dumb. I feel... Okay, you know what? I'm going to bring up like an old wound here. The biggest thing I got wrong in the original lore video. Speaking of lore video, I might, when the game's done, if I have time and, like, maybe I'll make an updated lore video with fraud and treachery lore in it. I don't know. We'll see. That's in a long time to come. Yow now. But anyway, in the lore video, I got, like, a couple of things wrong. Of course, I mean, you know, that's understandable. It's an hour-long video. But the biggest thing I got wrong that everyone talked about was the blood trees in 7-4. I claimed weren't blood trees because I had no idea what they were. And for the longest time, the only indication you had was that tiny little earth mover scroll on that wall. Which, come on. Come on, that's ridiculous. So I like how in Ultra Revamp they made it more tree-looking, like the trees in 7-4. They look more like trees. This is good. This is good for visual storytelling and clarity. I think they should change that sign scrolling like the trees And the Earth Mover, to make the Earth Mover much clearer. Like, hey, like, this is an Earth Mover. I don't know how they would do that. I'm not an artist. But I think that would be good for better visual storytelling. Because, you know, a new player still isn't... Realistically, a new player probably won't draw those dots together. Right? Like, they might. They might go, oh, but I think it'd be cool to have like that, like to make it like, so that sign isn't completely pointless, because it's totally fucking pointless. It doesn't do anything. It stinks balls. Anyway, that's enough talking about Ultra Kill. I'm gonna make this video and go back to play Mario Kart World. Yeah. It's £75 game. Except I only got it for 35 because I got it with the bundle. Hell yeah. Will I make Mario... Okay, you know what? Interesting question. Like, I've played a lot of Breath of the Wild on my streams, and people really enjoy the Breath of the Wild streams, actually. There's some, other than Ultra Kill, they are my biggest streams, which is very cool. Would people be interested in me streaming, like, Switch 2 games? Third thing I'm gonna ask in the comments, but the people who are watching this late, like, you guys are more likely to actually give a fuck. So, I'm just wondering, would people be interested in seeing me stream, like, Switch 2 games, like Mario Kart World and the Donkey Kong game, and you know, all that? Because if so, like, I can buy a capture card to stream Switch 2 games, because it's not hacked, unlike my Switch 1, so I can't just natively stream, which kind of stinks. But I could buy a capture card, figure all that out, and then stream Switch 2 games, and I think that would be very cool and very fun, because I expected that the biggest thing I would enjoy in Mario Kart World is, like, the free, like, roaming around the entire open world. But after playing it, I am really liking the knockout mode. I think it's really fun. And not to brag, but I'm pretty good at it from playing it for like 2 hours. I've won like 3, I've gotten top 4 like 5 more times, and I don't think I've gotten below top 8. So, you know, I'm kind of like the next like John Mario Kart. I'm kind of him, you know what I mean? Get out of here. Also, while I'm talking about Mario Kart, the CPUs in that game cheat. Oh my god! Like you'll have like all of the CPUs just chilling. Like you'll be like, you know, 5-10 seconds ahead of all the CPUs. But then there's one CPU in second place that no matter what you do, no matter how fast you go, it is going to be on your ass, and there is nothing you can do about it. And it'll be like up there with you, like 5 or 6 seconds ahead of all of the other CPUs, and it's like, wow, cheat much? Kind of annoying. Thanks, Nintendo. Thanks, Nintendo. Shortcut reference. Who's gonna get them? If you got that reference, smash subscribe. Smash subscribe for referencing another YouTuber who's a lot bigger than me. Like, quite a lot bigger than me, actually. Smash subscribe so I'm bigger than yeah. Ah, that's dumb. Anyway, we're wrapping up the end of the video. Wouldn't it be really funny if I just, like, cut the video, like, right after, like, the Earth Mover, like, right before the Earth Mover, I might do that. I'm just gonna cut the video, like, right as the Earth Mover blows up. So, like, you don't get, like, the satisfaction of seeing it blow up. Or maybe I won't. Who knows? Maybe I'm lying. I don't know. God, I can't move. The summer setup is cursed, I can't lie. Anyways. Get out of here. That killed the sentry. Usually a raw rail cannon shot does not kill a sentry, but today we learned. Okay, well, that was a good level. Good level. Of course it's a good level. Stupid dumbass.